Hey guys, good morning. Oh, let me send this out to people here. Send this out to some of these lazy people here. Share. Start the week moving. So you know how it's going to be, right? Mornings, maybe 30 minutes of cardio. Come back again in the evening for about an hour of lifting. And today, Monday, International Chest Day, right? Bench press day. So tonight I'll be hitting, my chest and triceps because obviously triceps. So figure my triceps are gonna come to the party, might as well do it right? So chest and tris, kind of the same way like yesterday with my back. If you're doing pulling exercises, whatever, you can't stop your bicep from jumping in, right? So you might as well take advantage of that and do back and biceps, chest and triceps kind of thing. So I'm doing the ski erg because it incorporates more triceps than, like say, a rower or a bicycle, obviously. So I'm trying to do cardio that supplements, or complements my lift. So if I'm going to do chest and tris later tonight, I might as well do the ski erg. So anyway, 30 minutes, here we go. Get up, pray, ask God, be thankful God woke you up. I can't believe I have this room all to myself this morning. There's nobody here. It's fantastic, at least until 9:30, which is almost an hour away. And then they have a class. Yeah, man, just be thankful to God that he woke you up. Didn't have to be that way. I'm sure this thing's here. My mic's on, I think so. Yeah, there's no music in here too, so that way hopefully YouTube won't block my videos. I get an email every day, YouTube telling me they're blocking my content. They block my content because there's always music playing over the the speakers, which I have no control over. And apparently, even though they give you incidental use protection, doesn't seem like it ever protects me. So anyway, here we go. 45 seconds. I like to just do some big circles, loosen up my shoulders. Get those legs stretching. Okay. Let's see how many calories I can burn in 30 minutes. Estimated calories. Let's see, how do I change the display? Oh, here we go. That's a good one. This tells me my time, tells me my estimated calories that I'm burning, tells me my distance. And it tells me that if I were to keep this pace for a projected 30 minutes, that I would do, if I were to do this pace for 30 minutes, it's projecting that I would cover 5,160 meters. Okay. Let's see here. I love this ski erg machine. I use this thing so many different ways. You know, I use it like this. I'll use it in circles for my shoulders. I like to sometimes alternate like this, which is nice. Sometimes I turn to the side and I use it for rotational power. You know, I like to reach up, pull. So you'll see over the next 30 minutes, I'll use it several different ways. Okay, so it's estimating that if I were to keep this pace for 1 hour, I would burn 728 calories. It says I've already burned an estimated 24 calories. That's good. You know, I had so much fun in here yesterday. My wife's family from up in Scotland have come in for the weekend to visit. And on Sunday, we all came in here and played around together on the rower, on the ski machine, on the treadmill, messed around with the Speed Flex blade over there in the corner. I don't know if you can see it back there. Really wonderful new piece of equipment, or kit, as you guys would say here in the UK. What a weird word. Anyway, we boxed a little bit. It's over on the other side. You can't see it, but over on the other side, there's heavy bags. You can see here, there's a sled, a track here that they have two sleds. You can't see it in the camera, but they have two sleds that you can push and pull, which are great. So we messed around yesterday in here together for a good hour. It's so nice when the whole family comes in and works out together. You know, it's kind of a bittersweet thing here, where when I'm in here alone, it's nice in some ways. You know, there's no music playing. There's nobody that complains that, oh, you know, you shouldn't be recording in here, etc., etc. You know, people see that camera, whatever, and I'm like, I'm not recording, I'm going live, which is even worse. Because I can't edit them out. But, you know, so in those ways, it's kind of nice. But on the other hand, it's nice to have people, man, to be working out with, mess around with, tell jokes, have conversations about fitness. Whew, so glad, so thankful to God that He woke me up this morning. And by the way, you know, I don't ever say it, but you know, if you guys enjoy joining in and watching me do my workouts, messing around in the gym, you know, it's like a little community, right? It's like a little Mr. Rogers neighborhood, but in the gym. You know, you meet all these characters. Whew. You know, every time I work out, you know, you meet all these different people, like Luca and Ivan and Big Phil and Patty and, you know, I don't know, just a whole bunch of people. DJ Khalid, I don't know, all guests on the show, I guess you could say. If you enjoy hanging around, seeing what we do, how we train, all the fun you can have in a gym, if you enjoy the Bible verses, you know, the prayers, things like that. If you enjoy any of this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Try to go live twice a day. And, you know, we don't really do instructional videos here. I'm not gonna be like, okay, so today I'm gonna show you the proper way to use the ski erg because I'm the only one in the world that knows how to do it, and not like there's not 5,000 other videos out there saying the exact same thing I'm gonna show you, right? So we don't really do that kind of silliness, right? That arrogance, as if I'm the only one who knows how to squat kind of thing. So yeah, it's really more about community here with these live broadcasts. It's about helping you see that the gym isn't a dungeon, right? It's not a prison. It's a playground. It's a fun place to come, make friends, talk about things, you know, unload loads of stress. You know, it's a really great place to be. If you're enjoying seeing all of this, and maybe if it just one time motivates you and think, you know, I'm gonna get up and join a gym. You know, if it does that for even one person, I'm happy. If it even makes you feel that way, even if you haven't done it yet, if it just even makes you feel that way, maybe I should go join a gym, right? If you're starting to have those little thoughts in your head, then the channel's doing its job. And if it makes you think, you know what? I should thank God that I'm awake. I shouldn't take that for granted. God's been good to me today. He's given me the privilege of another day of life. Think about it. He didn't give that privilege to everybody today, right? So that means if you're alive, He's got something for you to do, Buster. So get up and do it. And I can assure you that whatever it is that He has for you to do, it involves being kind to someone, helping someone, right? So get out there, find somebody to help. Encourage, motivate, inspire, educate, help somebody at your job. You know, learn their job better, make their day better. Help somebody do something that's working on a project and they feel overwhelmed. Jump in and help them for a half hour. Husbands, wives, help each other. Make each other a glass of tea or a cup of coffee, or boil some eggs for your partner. So when they wake up, there's some food down there, right? Little things, right? Little things. Brighten someone's day. Maybe that's all God wants you to do for the day. Every day you can't save the world, right? You know, Jesus died on a cross to save the world. But hey, that was one day out of His whole life. The rest of the time, you know, Jesus just did a lot of little simple things, a lot of nice things to help people along the way. He didn't save the world every day. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, my point is if there's anything about this channel, these live broadcasts that you enjoy, that brightens your day or helps you kind of take a step in the right path physically, you know, with your physical fitness, with your spiritual walk with God. If there's anything about these broadcasts that's helping you, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, you know, kind of thing. You know the deal. But share it with your friends, man. You know, maybe your friend's sitting there at their desk right now working on some paperwork or project, whatever, I don't know. Maybe they're goofing off. They could turn this on, leave it on in the background, do their work while they kind of have this as background music. Let's go to the side a little bit. Really get a good reach and pull with those obliques. Yeah, so share this with your friends, family. If you're a pastor, share it with your church, right? I'm sure a lot of you have church members that are overweight or obese or, you know, diabetes, all kinds of problems. Share this with them. Maybe it'll, you know, church can't always be about, and God says, right? Sometimes you got to have something else to offer your church members. They're not just spiritual beings. They're people who live in a world, right, where they got to pay bills, got to go to work, got to raise kids, right? Got to be fit. All these things. Don't just, if you're a pastor out there, don't just teach your church members Bible verses. Teach them how to manage their money, man. Teach them how to raise their kids. Teach them how to do their job. Teach them how to build a deck or how to paint. You know, have a workshop in your church one weekend where some mechanics, car mechanics come in. Show your church members how to change the oil in their car. You know, or stuff like that, right? Little DIY weekends where some carpenters or handymen come in and do some, like, hey, today I'm going to show you guys the basics of how to paint, right? Stuff like that. Be of some use to your church members, man. Goodness gracious. Do something, pastors. Teach them how to exercise. Teach them how to eat. Teach them how to plant some vegetables in the garden. Have somebody from your local community that knows how to plant flowers or vegetables or something. I don't know. Have them come in for a weekend and do some workshops with your church. Yeah, it's great to teach your church members how to go to heaven. Man, they live here on earth. Teach them how to live here, man. Teach them about photography. Have a day where people that have cameras can come into their church, come in and do a photography workshop. The basics of photography, right? All that stuff. Teach your church members how to live, man. And then they can take all of that and go out and be of some use to the world. It's unbelievable how useless so many Christians are in the world. Yeah, I'm getting there now. My heart rate's getting up. Burned 175 calories. But anyway, subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends, your family. co-workers, your churches. So right now I'm filming this, or I'm live on my phone, right? So I can't see the chat stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, you probably can see, like on your laptop or whatever, you can probably see a chat stream over in the right hand corner. Well, on my phone, I can't see it. So if you're leaving comments, I apologize, I can't see it while I'm recording or, streaming from my phone. But I promise you I'll look after it's over. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know. What's your favorite Bible verse? If your church could have one kind of special weekend where they bring somebody in to teach you how to do something, what would it be? Would it be arts and crafts? Would it be basic auto mechanics? The basics of painting? Photography? Gardening? Woodworking? What is it? Fitness? Nutrition? I don't know. You tell me. I shared this video with a couple of pastor friends of mine. Pastor Carlton, fantastic pastor here in the West Midlands. Pastor Anoop, wonderful pastor, caring pastor here in Oldbury and in the West Midlands, in the UK. Hope they are watching this, sharing it with their church members. If they are, Langley, Seventh-day Adventist church members, if you're out there, any of you, I love you. If you ever want help learning how to exercise, let me know. Contact your pastor. He'll contact me. I'll come and do one or two free personal training sessions with you to get you started. If you're an elderly person and you need some physiotherapy, let me know. Tell your pastors. I'll come out. Maybe bring somebody I know with me that's a physiotherapist. Give you some nice sessions. Whew. I'm up to almost 20 minutes here. I burned 214 calories. Which, by the way, I could eat 215 calories in about 5 seconds when I go home. People go, they work out, they burn 200, 300, 400 calories. Then they go home and eat a butter croissant that's 400 calories, or a big chocolate muffin, or whatever. The dang muffin took you 2 minutes to eat. Not even 2 minutes, 20 seconds. And that's it. You just re-ate all the calories you just took an hour to burn. Don't come in here and do this and work like a dog to burn 200, 300, 400 calories and then go home and think that gives you the right. Well, it's a good idea. Of course you have the right, but you know what I mean. Don't think it's a good idea that, I burned 300 calories in the gym. I can go home now and eat this croissant that's loaded with sugar, loaded with fat, right? The croissant's got as many calories, if not more, than what you just took an hour to burn. So, and when it comes to calories, right? Something's blocking my screen. Here we go. So think about the calories too, right? So you've seen how hard I'm kind of working right now, right? 21 minutes I've been going. You know darn good and well, most of you, if you were to come to the gym for 20 minutes, you wouldn't be working this hard, right? So in 21 minutes, I've burned about 240 calories. So people grossly, horribly overestimate. They overestimate how many calories you're burning. I've been going at it for 22 minutes now, pretty hard, and I've burned only 237 calories. And like I said, every one of those calories I could go home in 5 seconds, eat a chocolate muffin, gone. So don't overestimate how many calories you think you're burning in the gym. Weight loss doesn't happen because of exercise primarily. Like I said, if you think you're gonna lose weight by exercise, you better get in here and get after it, because I'm at 23 minutes. I'm moving pretty hard, and I've only burned 250 calories. An egg has 80 calories. So you eat a couple of eggs, what, 3 eggs? Yeah, I've basically spent the last 23 minutes, and I've burned off the caloric equivalent of 3 eggs. How long does it take you to eat 3 eggs? 2 seconds? Whew. Whew. I'm not going to turn to the side much more, because if I turn this way, you just see my back. And I don't want to keep doing this way and overtrain that side. So, yeah, people think, man, oh, I went to the gym I was on the treadmill for 15 minutes. They get on the treadmill for 15 minutes. They walk as slowly as they would if they were in the mall Christmas shopping, and they think that somehow they've burned 2 million calories. That's why people always say you can't out-exercise, right? You can't outrun, you can't out-exercise a bad diet. Now, I'm gonna burn probably 400 calories here in this cardio session. Now, am I gonna go home and eat 400 calories? You're cotton picking right, I'm gonna. But at least it's gonna be 400 calories of protein, right? Of really good protein, some healthy fats, very little carbs, very little carb, right? If you're gonna think of calories as money, we all only have so much money to spend, right? You can't just blow your money away on everything and anything, right? Before you run out of money, you come to find out you don't have any money left to buy what you actually came into the store to buy. You came in to get some milk and eggs and bread, and you done spent all your dough, spent all your money on chips and soda and junk food. Then you go to the tile, the till, and you're out of money. They beep, 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 ring up all your junk food. Then you're like, oh man, I'm out of money. I got to put all the healthy food, all the good stuff back. So you didn't end up not even getting what you came for. When you eat, you're eating for nutrients. You're eating for protein, fats, carbs, right? All these things. Vitamins, minerals. Don't waste your money. Otherwise, you'll end up having to, borrow money, right? You don't got the money to buy what you need because you've wasted it on junk. Now you got to go borrow money to get what you actually do need. Think about that in terms of calories. You need so much protein, you need so many carbs, you need so much fat a day. But you really should you only got about 2,000 bucks to spend, right? Calories to spend to get them. 2,500, maybe if you're a man, right? All this stuff. Don't blow all 2,500 calories eating junk and then say, oh man, I'm out of calories, out of money. And I haven't even got what I needed yet. I don't have any protein in my system. I don't have any good fats. Now, you know what you got to do? Now you got to go in debt. Now you got to eat another 1,000 calories to get that protein, to get the stuff you need. So now you're $1,000 in debt. Don't do that. Make every dollar count. Figure out how many grams of protein, how many grams of carbohydrates, how many grams of fats you need in a day, right? Figure out how many calories you're gonna have to spend to get those protein, to get that protein, those carbs and fats. Like a budget, right? Like a financial budget. To get the protein you need, to get the carbs you need, to get the fats you need. So you got to go to the store, you got to buy protein, you got to buy carbs, you got to buy fats. Figure out how much that's going to cost. Might cost you $1,800, might cost you $2,000, might cost you $2,500, right? The more you need, obviously. I eat 200 grams of I eat 200 grams of protein a day. That costs money, costs calories. Every gram of protein is 4 calories. So if every gram of protein that I eat is 4 calories, and I eat 200 grams of protein a day, you do the math. 200 times 4 is 800. So that 200 grams of protein is going to cost me $800 today. Say I do the same thing with carbohydrates. 200 grams, right? Now I'm up to $1,600 I need to spend. Then say my fat's different. For every gram of fat you eat, it doesn't cost $4, it costs $9. Fat's expensive. So you're eating 50 to 100 grams of fat a day, say 100 grams, that's 100 times 9, that's 900 grams. So now I just spent $800 on protein, $800 on carbohydrates, because carbohydrates are the same as protein. Costs, for every gram of carbohydrate you eat, it costs you 4 calories, $4. So $800 on protein, $800 on carbohydrate, and $900 on fat. So what's that? 16, 8 and 8, 16, 16 plus 9. Oh man, I wish I had Aaron, my little nephew. He's good at math. My brother. 25. So I know for me to get my 200 grams of protein, my 200 grams of carbohydrates, and my 100 grams of fat, it's going to cost me $2,500. I can't turn around and eat a cookie, eat a couple cookies that cost, 400 calories, $400. Now, I still have to get those carbs, protein, and fat in, but I've already spent $400 of my $2,500. So you know what's going to end up happening? Now I'm going to have to eat 2,900 calories. So now I'm $400 in debt. Now you could say, well, I'm just going to eat my 2,500 calories and stop no matter what I get. But that's no good, because then your body system starts shutting down because you're not giving it the protein, the carbs, and the fats it needs. You can only do that for so long before your body says, I need it. So it's not debatable, right? Not like a television where you can say, oh, well, I don't need a television after all. Oh, well. You can't say that about protein, carbs, and fats, vitamins, minerals. So you have no choice but to go into debt. Yeah, I'm at 31 minutes, 350 calories. I've traveled 6,400 meters, 1,600 meters being a mile. Whew. Drive those elbows back. Drive those elbows back. Whew. Whew. 9 more minutes, or 8 more minutes. I'm at 32 minutes. 8 more minutes. Hopefully I can get to 400 calories. Whew. Anyway, what do you guys want to talk about? Fitness? Nutrition? Oh yeah, so that's why I brought that up though, right, about the diet. So I exercise to become fit, right? Fitness does not mean lean or big or strong. I mean lean or big or, muscular or any of those things, right? Lose weight, gain weight. Fitness is measured by strength, endurance, flexibility, balance, speed, power, coordination, right? These are all components of fitness. I don't care how big and fat you are, how little and anorexic you are, I don't care. You still could not be fit. Just because you manage your weight doesn't mean that you're fit. And just because you can manage your weight and be horribly unfit. But you can also be fit and really not manage your weight well. I can't even tell you how many friends I've had that were really, quite frankly, overweight, obese, but man, they were fit. They were fast, strong, big, quick, athletic. They're just big boys, man. I've seen this one video, my family, being Punjabi, they like that dancing, that Punjabi dancing. It's called Bhangra. Bhangra. And there's this YouTube channel with these two ladies that are really famous for teaching Bhangra dancing and kind of combining it with hip hop or whatever. I think they're in LA. I don't remember what it's called, but they're real popular in that kind of world. And one of the ladies, man, she's fat as hell, man. She's huge. She doesn't manage her weight at all, but she's fit as crazy, right? She could do cardio, jump, and do all kind of crazy stuff. So she's fit. Okay, so just as a clarification, in America, when we say somebody's fit, we're not talking about attractive. We're talking about physically fit, right? They're strong, they're fast, right? Here in England, I have to always remember that when you say somebody's fit, it's a term for like sexually attractive or whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. So this lady with this Bhangra thing, she's fit, man. She's got cardio, she's got endurance, she's got stamina, she has coordination, rhythm, but she just doesn't manage her weight. So don't confuse the two, right? So when I exercise, I'm exercising to be fit, to improve those parameters, those abilities, right now I'm becoming fitter because I'm improving my cardiovascular system, right? I'm developing better stamina. Stamina, endurance, same thing. Cardiovascular endurance too, right? Because there's cardiovascular endurance and then there's muscular endurance. Right now I'm really probably doing a little bit of both, but mainly cardiovascular. You got 5 minutes. So when you exercise, you're exercising to develop those characteristics: speed, balance, power, strength, coordination, flexibility, all those things, right? Agility. If you want to change the way your body looks, you want to lose weight, you want to lose fat, etc. Yeah, lifting weights, doing exercise can help. But mainly that's a battle you got to win in the kitchen, man. If you think you're going to just keep eating like a hog, you're like a little billy goat grazing all day long out in the pasture, and then you think because you're going to come in and do 15 minutes on a treadmill, it's going to balance itself out. I got some bad news for you, Buster. If you spend 14, 15 hours of your day sitting on your butt in an office, working at a desk, and grazing on everything that's every snack and cracker and cookie and whatever you can find, you think because you exercise for 45 minutes, that those 45 minutes are going to undo 14, 15 hours of sedentary behavior where you're grazing on food all day? Like a little IV drip. Cracker, cookie, snack, flapjack, this, that. Come on, man. Two more minutes. Okay, I'm gonna get after it now for 2 minutes. Finish up the day strong. Just work out strong. Gotta get that mountain. I try to imagine the mountain. In the mountains, there's snow everywhere. I'm on my little skis, and I got a Bigfoot, abominable snowman, or something. Is the abominable snowman the same as Bigfoot? I don't think so. A Yeti, Sasquatch. No, Sasquatch is Bigfoot. A Yeti is the abominable snowman. Yeah, so the abominable snowman, the Bumble. Pretend like he's chasing me, right? Looking behind me. Oh no. Gotta get back to my little headquarters. Get in there where the Bumble can't get me. Whew. Let's get going. He's hot on my trail. One minute to go. You ain't gonna get me, Bumble. Get up there. Pull that thing down. Dig those, whatever you call those things, those skiers use, into the snow. Push, push, push. We got 40 seconds. 40 seconds. So I can go home and have my breakfast. Take a nice big hot shower. Oh man, 30 seconds. Whew. Oh, I burned 450 calories, yes. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Woo. 40 minutes, 8,226 meters, 458 calories burned. Whew. Whew. Now that was 40 minutes of heavy work there. 40 minutes. And I burned 450 calories, 458 calories. So 99.9% of you are not working nearly as hard as what I just did, and certainly not for even nearly as long as I just did. So take that as an example. Anyway, eat less today, but at the very least, eat smarter, man. Spend your money wisely. I pray that their health improves. I pray that their pains go away. But I know that oftentimes, Father, you make us do our part, right? You make us do our part. So inspire people today, Father, to get up and do their best, and then leave the rest with you, right? Forgive our sins, and give us the strength and the will to be helpful today. Okay, we ask this in Christ's name, not for our sake, but for his sake. Okay, go do a good day's work. Go have a nice meal. I'll see you guys back this evening for bench press, chest day, some triceps. Okay, cool. I'm out. Love you.